plight of almost over 75,000 Palestinians who've been wiped out by Benjamin Netanyahu's leadership of Israel and the idea of the Israeli Defense Forces. However, no one stands up to him to say that he is a genocidal criminal. You can call him a dictator, but that would fall very short of what he has done with the people of Palestine. He has restricted them with aid during the month of Ramadan. Just very small segments I'm pulling out over the last 1 year of how his crimes have been very heinous, and the very fact that he remains very close ties with US President Donald Trump, even after knowing that he is a genocidal leader. I want to get your take regarding the Palestinians, because even in this very cold season, people are losing lives due to hypothermia, a very natural cause of circumstances that the Israelis have created for the Palestinians.
Well, whether you like it or not, and how much you might be fretting over this injustice, the world is governed by one or the other of the superpowers, and all of them together, they control the rest of us. And this veto power in the US, when it was created, they kept it as their tool. Any one of the 5 countries having veto power can stop any movement by the USA. So therefore, it is dysfunctional, but still, if it is there, so there are some discussion forums. Had it not been there, we would not be able to even discuss it here. So it is there, useless though it is, but discussion is also of some use. So you cannot expect any good movement towards peace. The Gaza we talked about, there has been a ceasefire, and you see on the TV and other media that after the ceasefire, people are being killed occasionally, and children are being killed, and women are being killed. Everyone is being killed. Their target is the genocide they have committed, and it's being looked into, but they are increasing. Their target is to eliminate, if possible, altogether, or at least make the Gazans the minority in a future Israel, if it comes at all. But we believe there might be some division. But why doesn't it come? Because one great power, USA, can obstruct everything. Other Western nations coming after them have now agreed, and they have also recognized the Palestine as a state, but they cannot do anything unless USA does it, and USA doesn't do it. Especially this Donald Trump and the president before him, Joe Biden, they are equally criminal. Joe Biden was more polite, soft, but criminal activity was there. The capital of Israel shifted to, no, not Tel Aviv is there, but shifted to West Jerusalem. The president, the then President Joe Biden sent his vice president, and he stood there while it was being shifted, and it is formally there now. So they are called they are Christians, but they are not the Christian of the normal type. They are pro-Israeli Christians, and they act in support of Israel in anything. Fortunately, some voices like Tucker Carlson and others who were previously with the Israelis have now come up very greatly. I watched one interview.
Even Piers Morgan as well.
Yeah, they all have come. Tucker Carlson, he went to Israel and he arranged an interview with a Christian lady. He's not just a Christian, she's a what the ladies are called. She's very advanced in the hierarchy of, and it was a long interview. I listened to the whole thing. Tucker was astonished and surprised and shocked that these Israelis are killing and driving away not just the Palestinian Muslims, but they are equally harsh about the Palestinian Christians. And these are coming on the main media, because media says that not the mainstream. But Tucker Carlson is very widely listened to, and even Donald Trump and Netanyahu, I have heard Netanyahu saying and Donald Trump saying that they are very worried about this Tucker Carlson. I am afraid he might also be killed. He was a very severe pro-Netanyahu and all that. Now he is bringing out all the defects, and it is seen that this genocidal force in Israel and with the help and assistance of this Christian of USA and elsewhere, are
Right.
killing and driving away Christians in Palestine. So I think
Right.
they will not like it when they hear these things. So it is time that these people understand the truth, and people like Carlson, I try to read him, but then he doesn't have any books published, some articles. These interviews, if you listen to it, very interesting and eye-opening. Nobody
Right.
has gone to this, going to Israel and taking interview of Christian missionaries and others, and they are educated people, and they are saying how they harm the Christian Palestinians, and they kill babies. And Tucker Carlson, he asked the lady, why these young children, why are they killing? He said, because they are Palestinians. So they want to eliminate Palestinians altogether.
Ethnic cleansing
Yeah.
to the max.
And that does not spare the Christian Palestinians, whose brothers and sisters in America are helping these not the Judaic, they are
Zionist people.
Zionist.
The ideology of
Zionist.
Zionism, yes.
Donald Trump is one, the one before him is one, the Zionist Christians, and there are long religious interpretation. I can touch a little, but it's not the time. The Zionist Christians are as good as the Jews, the Zionist Jews. Judaism is not bad because they're
Right, but as you were saying, the aggression towards Palestinians is very obvious here, regardless of a religion, as I make it, as you were saying.
Yeah, that is very interesting. That is why I said, watch this gentleman. He is very effective. He was deadly against Palestine, and for the Israelis. I was, while listening to him, I have been listening to him for some time. It reminded me of Hazrat Omar, who was a great anti-Islamic person, and when he converted to Islam, he became the great fighter for Islam. Now, almost like this, it is a verbal fight though, but he is doing lot of things. You must listen to him.